time goes on, you'll find just as much use for the horse, the well-bred horse, as you've ever done in the past. But Matthew Seligman counted that a lot of this stuff is actually myth. Hague is condemned by caricature and cartoon for things that he didn't do, didn't say, and sometimes, when myth actually is potentially true, it's taken out of context. For example, about the horse. I would observe that steam power could drive a battleship, but can't power a fast, light off-road vehicle. That had to wait till the Jeep in 1942, several years into World War II. And until then, the horse was very vulnerable, but a replacement had not been found for speedy land-based reconnaissance or raids. And Hague knew there was still no mass alternative to shift material from the railhead or pull an army's supplies. As Matthew Seligman and Michael Woods both pointed out, the German army in World War II was still 80% horse-drawn, and they could also be eaten. But Ray Sutton was not swayed because, he said, Hague was blind to how it would take Allied industry and neutral suppliers to develop the necessary skills. Seligman responded that Hague is often condemned as a narrow-minded cavalryman who only believes in the horse. He is actually an advocate of air power and armoured warfare. The tank was not introduced over Hague's dead body, but it was something he was keen to promote. The advancement of modern weaponry is based on a deep understanding of the nature of warfare, and Hague was its advocate. Neil Faulkner had no doubts regarding Hague and technology, and saw industrialists, arms manufacturers and bankers gathered around a flag fighting each other to decide how they're going to carve up the world. That is Hague's war, he said. Matthew Seligman challenged that the previous speaker didn't want to talk about many things, for example, how he felt about innovations in military strategy, equipment, or tactics.